GST will make consumers the king and end tax terrorism. So we decided to highlight some of the important elements of GST and how it affects your day-to-day life. For starters, GST has 4 slabs: 5, 12, 18 and 28%. Items that are used daily but are non-essential in nature are put under the tax slab of 5%. Economy air travel is set to become slightly cheaper with a tax drop from 6% to 5%. Processed food are set to become substantially cheaper as their tax rate drops from the current 15% to 5%. Tea, coffee and masala are going to become slightly more costly. Items that are non-essential but are used by a great number of people are put under the tax slab of 12%. Business class passengers will need to shell out more for their in-flight comforts. Cheaper hotels with tariffs between Rs 1,000 to Rs 2,000 will become substantially cheaper, as will non-AC restaurants, which will see a 10% tax reductions. Nearly 81% of all goods and services are taxed at this bracket of 18%. Branded goods, which are currently taxed in the range of 23 to 24%, are now set to become substantially cheaper, as are personal care products like toothpaste and soaps, which will see a drop in taxes by 6 to 10% depending on the product in question. The cinema experience too is set to become cheaper in most Indian states. Medium range hotels priced between Rs 2,000 to Rs 5,000 are also set to become cheaper. Insurance premiums and mobile charges are about to get a little more expensive. The 28% tax slab has been put on all luxury goods and services and goods with health hazards. Unlike their cheaper counterparts, luxury hotels are all set to become more expensive, as they have been put under the highest tax slab. Sin items like aerated drinks are set to become more expensive in most states. Tobacco is set to become substantially cheaper even though it's been put under the highest tax slab. Home appliances like refrigerators and washing machines might become more expensive depending on the state in question. The construction industry will also be affected as cement becomes more expensive. Small cars are set to become slightly cheaper, while large cars are set to become substantially cheaper. There are also particular items exempt from the tax base. These include milk, cereals, meat, food grains like wheat and rice, Hajj Yatra, goods for puja, metro travel, education and healthcare. This new regime seeks to subsume all central indirect levies and state taxes to create a single pan-India market. With all these changes, it is likely that the GST rollout will be quite disruptive in the short term. Let us hope that the government can manage this better than the previous disruptions. The result in the long term should certainly be worth all the trouble.